All right, all my Detroit Piston fans and all my Detroit fans, all my Motor City Sports Talk fans, make sure you guys go check out Piston Mike. We got him over 100 followers, so make sure you check him out. Everything Pistons, man. He gonna hold it down and do his thing, just strictly on the Pistons thing. You know, I got the Lions and Pistons, but man, we always trying to help people get their channel up. Let's get them to 200 next, 300 next, 400 next, 500 next, and let's get them all the way to a rack so you can start making that bag. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you go over to Piston Mike as you see it on the screen. Let's get them to 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and the whole shebang. Peace. Apparently, Bradley Beal is out of the USA team basketball Olympics, and Jerami Grant is in safety protocol as well too. So a lot of people saying that Saddiq Bey should step in and for Bradley Beal. So let's talk about it. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, sharing the videos, man. Check out, I guess, the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. And I mean, you know, they struggling right now. They got the lick off of we got the lick on Argentina. I mean, not Argentina. They finally won. So, you know, it's hard to build camaraderie when y'all ain't played together, and they building a team in which they building a team, right? They building a team, but they not building the right way. You got to have glue guys, and internationally, well, domestically, the NBA has messed it up internationally for the players. We'll call them touch fouls. A lot of players are flabbergasted that they're not getting the touch fouls that they once got when they got in the NBA this past season. All right, and that's messing up in the amateur game. Ain't no superstar calls. That just proved more and more that the NBA is actually set up. You know, it's actually set for superstar players to thrive. In international play, it exposes your lack of camaraderie, exposes your fundamentals. It exposes your IQ, and these guys ain't got no IQ. These guys lack fundamentals. They lack being technically sound. In an international play, this is why they lose. And people say, well, the country's just catching up. No, the fuck they not. That's just not that's not the biggest reason. The biggest reason is our players are playing in a league that's rigged for superstars, and they no longer fundamentally sound. You know, playing the zone is simply passing the ball, penetrating, kicking, and killing the offensive rebounds. And they can't do that. You know, but it says from the USA Today, Bradley Beal out of the Tokyo Olympics, Jerami Grant health and safety protocol. Bradley Beal was days away from heading to his first Olympics, and now he won't be going at all USA basketball. Now, the team's guards will be unable to participate in the games after entering health and safety protocols. Beal roster spot will be filled. The body also announced that out of the abundance of cautions, guard Jerami Grant, which he a forward, has also entered health and safety protocols. The Athletic reported Grant has not tested positive for COVID-19, but both Grant and Beal have entered the protocol in Vegas, where the team suffered back-to-back losses in exhibition to Nigeria and Australia, respectively. In order to participate in the games, every athlete arriving from outside of Japan must have 2 negative COVID tests done on separate days within 96 hours of departure. One of those tests has to be within 72 hours of departure. Beal, starting guard for the Washington Wizards, has 17 points in the United States victory. In his exhibition against 108-80 exhibition victory against Argentina on Tuesday, the 3-time NBA All-Star averaged 31.3 points in game this past season. Prior to the 2020-2021 season, Grant signed a 3-year, $60 million deal in the sign and trade with the Detroit Pistons. That 27-year-old averaged 22.3 points a game, previously best 13.6, while shooting 35% from three-point range. This will be the first time he's on the Olympic roster. Don't forget, Kevin Durant and Damian Lillard advocated him for getting on the roster. And he's one of those glue guys that can catch and shoot and defend. And, you know, they just, when you look at the roster, to me, they just put the best players together. And that's not how it worked. Remember, LeBron them got bronze back in the day. They didn't have a perfect team. Once you got to have is shooting, you got to have guys who can penetrate, and guys who kill the offensive glass. And that just shows for a long time. It's not just the world is catching up. You got 15 of the 25, 30 best players in the league, and you losing to guys because they don't have fundamentals. They don't have fundamentals. I said it again, they don't have fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? They don't have fundamentals. They don't play through contact. Come on, man. They don't have fundamentals. They don't have fundamentals. You know? And that's the issue. They don't have fundamentals. You know, they don't know how to play through contact. They don't know how to penetrate and kick. You know, and you look at the team. You look at the team. Who gonna kill the offensive boards? Let me Bam Adebayo, okay. Booker, Beal, Durant, Grant, Green, Holiday, Levine, Lillard, Love, and Middleton. And who killing the boards? Who killing the boards? Who killing the boards? You need somebody that's athletic and active that's going to kill the boards. You know, this past season, Bam didn't even get 10 rebounds. He averaged 10 rebounds one time in his career. That was last year. Where is your guy that's going to crash the board? You go through the league, man. Karl-Anthony Towns could have gave you better, could have assisted you. I'm not saying Bam deserved a beater, but you need somebody that's an expert at rebounding. Who else you got? I mean, Julius Randle could have been the 5, because he presents a stretch. He's a solid rebounder, and he presents a shooting threat if it comes down to to it. So to be honest, Julius Randle should have been on this team, bare minimum, playing the 5. He averaged 10.2 rebounds this season. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he should have been on this team to help rebound. You know, they don't know how to build no team, bro. Then you put Kevin Durant on the team. He came off a blown ACL. He should be playing a reserve role like Kevin Love. He blew his ACL out. He should be only in big games playing big minutes. You know, you put Draymond out there. Draymond ain't no great rebounder. He's a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Kevin Love ain't did shit in years. So when you look throughout the league, man, you know, they don't have that guy in the middle that's going to dominate. That's why they needed DeAndre Ayton. They're young enough to play from the finals to now. You know, I mean, who else you got? They're really lacking 5s in this league. But, you know, Julius Randle would have been the perfect 5. You know, perfect. Could rebound, tenacious. He can spot up and shoot. You wouldn't lack too much drop-off shooting. I mean, ain't too many guys up out there. Isaiah Stewart, you know, he would have been a good fill. I mean, he Canadian. They just don't got the players in the league. Miles Turner should have been on there. You know, this international play. When you playing zone, when the guys playing zone, the weakness is the offensive boards. Christian, I don't know. Christian Wood soft. I don't say soft, but he's not durable. Zion Williamson could have played the 5. You know, Zion could have played the 5. I know AD injured. But yeah, you know, Zion could have played the 5. Aiden should have been on the team. So they didn't know, they didn't do a good job building this roster. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now before we kind of get to Saddiq Bey. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Draymond shouldn't have been on this roster. Okay, Holiday shouldn't have been on this fucking roster. Kevin Love shouldn't have been on this roster. You know, and really Kevin Durant should be in the reserve role. I would bring in Julius Randle, Zion Williamson, and Bam Adebayo would have been my line in some capacity. But I like the Jerami Grant. I like the Zach LaVine a little bit. I mean, I like Lillard, Middleton, Tatum is great fits. Devin Booker gonna be a great fit, but they needed Zion, at least Julius Randle, to assist Bam on the boards and not like shooting. You know, because I can't really think of no other guys that's Americans that can hold the fort down and you know, clean up, because a lot of those guys are international players, but yeah, that's just my humble opinion on it, man. And to me, it's unfortunate, bro, because they just threw the best players in the team. You got to have a team now. They need to do is to clean the boards up, and that's something that they lacked on this team. But with Saddiq Bey replacing Bradley Beal, I'm all for it, no doubt about it, no diggity. I'm all for it because I love Saddiq Bey. But honestly, they need to be calling the Julius Randle to help on the boards, Zion Williamson to help on the boards. But they already got too many guards, too many dudes that can shoot it. If Devin Booker come, they already got some guys that can shoot the rock. So I think Levine, Draymond, there's no disrespect to them. We just talking about fit. Bradley Beal getting out of there because I think now it's time to add dogs to the paint. Zion, you're not losing no drop off with Julius Randle with shooting the rock. So if Beal not here, I'm telling Draymond to go home, Holiday to go home, and I'm telling you, I'm putting Julius Randle, I'm putting Zion Williamson in there. And if Saddiq Bey take the spot, I'm cool with it. But those are the guys that I'm putting in there, man, to handle their business, man. Now, you need guys to keep with the boards. If you're going against zone, the biggest weakness versus zone is offensive rebounds. And people who know basketball know that. You're not getting Zion to post up. You're not getting Bam to, well, you can get those guys because you can flash them at the free throw line. And once you get that entry pass there, they can penetrate, suck the defense in, score, or get to the foul line, and score, or kick. So, a lot of these NBA players, even though it's been a long time since they played against the zone, a lot of times when they wasn't winning, they ignorant to playing the zone, But with Saddiq Bey, his ability to spot up and shoot, his versatility to post, I think you can't knock it. But I think they need to bring in a Zion or a Julius Randle to expose that softness in the zone and to post up. So that's just my humble opinion on it, man. A lot of people won't have a lot of opinions on it, but that's just mine. Those are guys I'm gonna bring in. But hopefully Grant get better. I think he's a perfect player for what they're doing. Hopefully Randall get better. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All our social media links in the description. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. Reach out anytime you want to advertise on the channel, chop it up, video request. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate, share the video. One time for the one time. Peace.